I'm Hiromi, 37, just your average office worker. A few years back, I lost my husband unexpectedly, so now it's just me and my daughter Rie. But lately, my mother-in-law, my late husband's mom, has been messing with our quiet little life.
Hiromi, open up. I just want to see my granddaughter.
Yeah, right. She says that, but she had the nerve to hit me up for cash last time. I've heard she's been struggling with money. I've got to protect Rie from this mess. Then one day, a letter showed up, and it totally flipped my relationship with her.
Mom, we got a letter from Grandma.
What? Really? What could it be about? With a puzzled expression, she opened the letter and started reading it. What she found was totally unexpected. Let's see. We need to talk about our future at a fancy restaurant. Depending on the outcome of the discussion, I might cut ties with you all. Of course, bring Rie along. She's directly involved in this, too. This smells fishy. It could be a trap, but if it means I can finally break free from my mother-in-law, it's worth going, right? After some hesitation, I decided to leave Rie at home and go to the restaurant on my own. Listen, Rie, if anyone suspicious comes to the house, don't open the door, okay? It might be dangerous, so don't leave the house until I get back. And most especially, don't listen to anything Grandma says, okay?
Got it. Mom, be careful, okay?
Thanks, Rie. Feeling braver thanks to Rie, I headed to the fancy restaurant on the appointed day. Excuse me, I have a reservation under the name Hiromi.
Oh, Hiromi, you finally made it. Madam, hurry up and show us to our room. You can't keep the guests waiting.
Understood. Right this way, please.
The head waitress replied with a complicated look on her face, clearly put off by my mother-in-law's haughty attitude.
Please escort them to the private room.
Yes, ma'am.
Following the young waitress, we started heading towards the reserved room. But just then, the head waitress grabbed my arm and dragged me into a nearby private room.
Ah!
Shh! Keep quiet or your mother-in-law will hear us. This is an emergency. Just do what I say for now.
Huh? What's going on? Once she was sure my mother-in-law was far enough away, the head waitress spoke to me in a serious tone.
Look, I'm telling you, you need to get out of here now. I'll help you escape through the back door, but hurry.
What? What's going on? Did something happen? Does this have anything to do with the person my mother-in-law mentioned she was meeting?
I overheard them talking when they were here before. The truth is, your mother-in-law is...
What? Panicked by what she told me, I immediately fled the scene. Meanwhile, my mother-in-law was sitting across from a certain man in the private room at the restaurant.
Hey you, it's true, right? Do you really know how we can pay off that debt?
Yes, just like I promised. I'll hand over Hiromi, the girl I called here today, as collateral. Rie didn't show up as planned, but I'll deliver her to you soon too. So please forgive my debt.
You can say whatever you want to sound good. Unless you hand over this Hiromi woman, don't expect to ever go home again.
Oh, of course. Hiromi is already here at the restaurant. All that's left is to hand her over, so just wait a little longer.
A little longer, huh? You have been saying that for 15 minutes already. Don't tell me you were lying about bringing her here. Are you getting soft on your daughter-in-law?
No way! If handing her over saves me, I'd gladly do it.
But despite my mother-in-law's confident words, I never showed up, and she began to panic.
Why hasn't she shown up yet? I swear I saw her at the entrance earlier. Oh, don't tell me she figured out the plan and ran off. Sorry, I think she just got lost somewhere. I'll go find her right away.
What? You're not thinking of running away yourself, are you? If she ran, I'll sell you off instead.
With a pathetic shriek, my mother-in-law stormed out of the room to search for me.
Where the hell is Hiromi? What's she doing? If this keeps up, I'm the one who's in danger. Unbelievable. She's supposed to listen to me, her mother-in-law.
She searched the entrance and the restroom, but of course, I had already escaped and was nowhere to be found. After checking everywhere she could think of and still not finding me, my mother-in-law stomped her feet in frustration and started shouting.
Where did that woman go? Stop messing with me.
It was the head waitress who calmly approached my furious mother-in-law.
Madam, is something wrong? You're disturbing the other guests, so please calm down.
What? I am calm. Anyway, do you know where Hiromi went? You saw her at the entrance too, right?
Well, I wouldn't know. She might have already left, don't you think?
What? Ah, I see how it is. You helped Hiromi escape, didn't you? Unbelievable. How could you do this? This is none of your business. How dare you interfere? Fine. Then I'll sell you to the debt collectors instead.
Madam, just so you're aware, this establishment is equipped with security cameras.
What?
If you attempt to follow through with what you just said, I'll have to call the police and provide them with the footage. Is that clear?
What the hell? Everyone's making me out to be the bad guy. I'm just trying to act as a mediator here. I don't even know what'll happen to her after I hand her over, so it's not my fault. Why am I the only one getting blamed?
At that moment, the debt collector appeared in front of my mother-in-law, who was still shouting.
Hey, where's the woman? You are not trying to fool me and run away, are you?
No, I swear I'm innocent. It's all Hiromi and that head waitress's fault. I was sincerely trying to hand her over. But then this waitress went and helped Hiromi escape.
Sincerely? You are trying to sell your son's wife to pay off a debt. And you call that sincere? Enough with the lame excuses. Bring me the woman right now, or else you'll be the one who disappears. To make sure you don't just pretend to look for her and escape, I'll hold on to your wallet. You'll get it back when you bring her to me.
Yes, sir.
My mother-in-law practically tripped over herself as she ran away from the debt collector and frantically called my phone.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
What? Did she change her number? Unbelievable. I have to figure out where she might have run off to.
That's when my mother-in-law had a wicked idea and smirked.
That's it. If Hiromi ran off, I'll just sell her daughter Rie instead. Yes, I'll head to her house and lure her out. She's just a kid, so it'll be easy to trick her.
With that plan in mind, my mother-in-law began walking towards my house.
Oh, I can't believe I have to walk because they took my wallet. This is all Hiromi's fault for running off. Unbelievable. Finally made it. I have to get Rie out of here before the debt collector loses his patience. Oh, Rie, it's Grandma. I know you're in there. Open the door.
But contrary to her expectations, there was no response from the intercom.
That brat! She's smarter than I thought. How cheeky. But with the right trap, she'll fall for it easily. Oh, Rie, I'm sorry to tell you, but your mom's been taken to the hospital. Oh, it's serious, and I'm here to take you to her. Just open the door and come outside. Grandma will take you to the hospital.
When Rie still didn't respond, my mother-in-law grew impatient and started to get angry.
You haven't said a word after all this? What a terrible child. This is all because Hiromi didn't raise you right. Acting so high and mighty now, you're gonna grow up to be a real disappointment. Get out here while I'm still being nice. Oh, fine. Do you even care? Your mom's been captured by some bad people and she's suffering. If I bring you to them, they said they'll let your mom go. You want to save your mom, right? So open the door. How long are you going to stay silent? Enough already. You're such a bad kid. Fine, I'll tell you the truth. Your mom abandoned you. She's never coming home, and she doesn't care about you anymore.
No matter what she tried, my mother-in-law couldn't get Rie to open the door.
Why won't you open the door? You're my granddaughter, and it's only natural for you to help your grandmother when she's in trouble. If you can't even do something that simple, then you're not my granddaughter anymore. I'll disown you.
I had reached my limit, so I pressed the intercom button in Rie's place. You sure have a lot of nerve saying things like that, mother-in-law.
Hiromi, how are you here?
I figured that once I got away, you'd get your sights on Rie, knowing how sneaky you are. It looks like you tried to lure her out with sweet talk, but Rie didn't hear a word of it. The moment I realized it was you, I sent her to her room. You were just talking to yourself the whole time.
What? So you were just watching me laughing while I made a fool of myself? Unbelievable. What a horrible woman you are.
I say the same about you. I know exactly what you've been plotting against us.
What?
The head waitress told me everything. You're deep in debt, and you plan to offer me and Rie as collateral. You were foolish enough to discuss your scheme at the restaurant, so the head waitress overheard and helped me escape. I can maybe understand you targeting me because I'm your son's wife, but trying to sell your own granddaughter is despicable. I truly despise you from the bottom of my heart.
So what if I tried to sell you too? What's wrong with that? I'm more important than you. As my daughter-in-law and granddaughter, you both belong to me, and I can sell my possessions however I want. Besides, the debt wouldn't have happened if you hadn't taken most of my son's inheritance. I only splurged on luxury brands and partied because I thought I'd be getting a nice inheritance. Why did you get the money and I barely got anything? You say it was in the will, but I know that will was a forgery. You thief! Return all the money you stole from me, or just hand yourself over to the debt collectors already.
Huh. You really have no idea why you weren't left any of the inheritance, do you?
Huh?
You treated your son like a possession his whole life, didn't you? You barely paid attention to him, except when you wanted to show off to your friends, demanding he do impossible things. And when he didn't live up to your expectations, you insulted him. Honestly, he always told me he wanted to cut ties with you. Why would he leave anything to someone like that?
What? Oh, stop lying. There's no way he'd say something like that. He must have filled his head with lies. My son was a good boy. He always met my expectations and he loved me. Stop making stuff up, you outsider.
If that's what you want to believe, go ahead. But either way, you'll be dealing with the police soon. I called the police right after you showed up. They should be here any minute.
What? You turned this into a big deal? Oh, I can't believe it. This isn't over. Do you really think you'll get away with this?
Realizing that talking to her any further was pointless, I stopped responding.
Hey, are you listening? This is all your fault. Come out. You've ruined everything. Answer me. Don't you dare ignore me.
Even as I continued to ignore her, the sound of police sirens grew louder in the distance.
Who actually calls the police? If I get arrested, this'll be a nightmare.
With a panicked look, my mother-in-law fled from in front of my house. A few minutes later, a police car arrived and several officers came to the door.
Excuse us. Are you the one who reported someone causing a disturbance?
Yes, I have the entire conversation recorded on my phone and I'll hand it over as evidence. I provided the police with the evidence and let out a deep sigh.
Mom, is it all over now?
Rie, you shouldn't have come out.
I'm sorry, Mom. I was just worried about you.
Rie. I hugged Rie tightly and reassured her. It's okay for now. All that's left is to wait for karma to catch up with your grandmother. Meanwhile, my mother-in-law, who had narrowly escaped the police, was at a loss.
I think I shook them off. But what am I supposed to do now? The debt collectors took my wallet, so I don't even have money to run away.
Oh, money to run away? You sure are saying some things I can't ignore.
Why are you here?
I put a tracker and a bag on you to make sure you didn't try to escape. If you had shown a little more sincerity, maybe I had given you more time to pay up. But now, you failed to sell off your daughter-in-law and granddaughter, and even got the cops involved.
Please forgive me. I'm really sorry about the police getting involved. It's all Hiromi's fault for overreacting and blowing things out of proportion.
Shut up. This all started because you didn't pay up. You were talking about running away just now, huh? You really thought you could get away with this?
No, it's just a figure of speech. I meant running from the police, not you. I never meant to escape from you, I swear.
Oh, really? So after running from the cops, you're planning to pay us back, right?
Yes, of course I will.
As she desperately rattled off excuses, my mother-in-law suddenly had an idea.
That's it. Since the police got involved, I'll report these debt collectors to them. Even if the debt is legal, selling Hiromi and Rie must be a crime. If I do that, the debt collectors will get arrested and my debt will disappear. Two birds with one stone.
As my mother-in-law smirked to herself, the debt collector glared at her suspiciously.
You are not seriously thinking of turning us into the cops, are you?
No, of course not. I wouldn't dream of it.
Let me tell you something. If you run to the police, you'll be arrested too. You get that, don't you?
Huh?
You are in on this with us. You tried to sell your daughter-in-law and granddaughter. You are an even worse criminal than us for pretending you didn't know. To put it simply, you are the one who carried out the plan. To the police, you'll be seen as just as guilty. If you run to them for help, they will arrest you first.
No way! I'm so sorry. Please help me. I don't want to be a criminal. But I have no way to pay back the money. Please, I beg you, let me go.
You are way too late for that. This is all your fault. In the first place, you borrowed money from us without any way to pay it back. Were you planning to stiff us from the start? If that's the case, then you're gonna face the punishment you deserve.
No, I swear I was going to pay it back. Really?
Oh yeah? So, instead of selling your daughter-in-law and granddaughter, you won't mind working to pay it off yourself, right? It's a huge debt. You'll have to do some pretty tough work. But it beats getting arrested, doesn't it? Come on. You are not going anywhere until you paid every last cent.
The debt collectors dragged my sobbing mother-in-law off to some unknown place. After that, my mother-in-law disappeared. She never came to our house again, and there was no word of her being arrested. However, I heard from the head waitress, who I'd grown close to after the incident, that instead of selling me and Rie, my mother-in-law ended up being sold herself.
Why am I living like this? It's all their fault.
Shut up. Stop whining.
According to the head waitress, the place she ended up in was far worse than being arrested. It's unlikely she'll ever return. As for me, I returned to a peaceful life without my mother-in-law. Recently, through work, I met someone new, and I'm considering marrying him. Rie, this man might become your new dad.
Well, he better be someone who can protect you, or I won't accept him.
Oh, don't worry about that. Right, dear?
Of course. I swear to protect Hiromi for the rest of my life.
With a strong new partner by my side, my bright future continues.
Being a freelance designer keeps me super busy, but I'm managing, thanks to my amazing husband. Got a client meeting tomorrow.
Yukako, your coffee is ready.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver. Even with all the work, I can handle it no problem, thanks to my husband's support.
Mom, we're heading to the park with my brother.
We're gonna practice riding our bikes.
And just like that, the kids are best buds, always having fun together. One day, there was a parent observation day at my daughter's school. She's already 7? Wow, she's growing up so fast. Excuse me. Oh, you're in the same class. Yep, my name's Reina, and this is my son Kaito.
Hi there.
I don't really have any mom friends, so if you don't mind, could we be friends? I exchanged contact info with Reina naturally. Wait, you're a freelance designer working from home? What about your husband? He's a company employee. What about you, Reina? I just remarried a doctor recently. Kaito's my stepson. Oh, I see. Yeah, so I'm a stay-at-home mom now. No need to work. Is she bragging about being a stay-at-home mom? Oh yeah, since you're at home, you must be free, right? I'm heading back to my hometown for the holidays. So could you watch Kaito for me? I can't. What? Don't be stingy. You work from home, so you've got plenty of time, right? You're just making a little pocket change, aren't you? What? I even have to work on weekends sometimes. I'm not just sitting around, so no, I can't watch him. You can't even help out a fellow mom friend. Don't be surprised if you lose friends like that. What even is a freelance designer anyway? You just mess around on a computer, right? Don't act like you're all that special when you don't even have real talent. Excuse me? My husband's way more impressive. He's a doctor after all. Do you really think you can stand up to that? You don't have the right to belittle other people's jobs, Reina. Besides, I go on business trips and stay busy during the day too. What? But you're always at home. Yes, and also, my home isn't a daycare. You want me to watch your son while you're visiting your hometown? Shouldn't you be taking him with you? Don't you have any sense of responsibility as a parent? Ugh, you're so annoying. Stay-at-home mom problems are something people with jobs just can't understand. Is she seriously flipping out on me right now? What is her deal? Oh, I get it. You're just jealous that I'm married to a doctor, aren't you? Your husband probably doesn't even make that much money, does he? Oh, how sad. We literally just met, and she's already saying stuff like that? So rude! Come on, Kaito. We're leaving. Talking to someone this selfish is a waste of time. Then Reina stormed off with Kaito, seeming satisfied after hurling insults at me. A few days later, while I was working, the doorbell rang. Ding dong! Yes! No one's there. Feeling suspicious, I opened the door, and to my surprise, there was Reina's son, Kaito. Kaito? What are you doing here?
Mom told me to stay here and play.
What? I hurriedly contacted Reina, but her reply was, I'm already at my parents'. Thanks for taking care of him for the next week. Wait, what? This is bad. I can't handle this for a whole week. This is way beyond inconsiderate.
Ma'am, I'm sorry for the trouble.
Kaito, this isn't your fault. You don't need to apologize.
Mom said she wants to spend time with my new dad. She said when he works late, she needs alone time to distress.
That's such a selfish reason.
So, usually, I hang out at the park. But this time, she said I couldn't stay there.
The park? I couldn't just leave Kaito alone. I was at a loss. But we're going back to my hometown for the holidays starting tomorrow, and I have a business trip right after we return. There's no way I can take care of him. I had no choice, so I called the police. Hello, I'm in a bit of a situation. An hour later, an officer named Tanaka from the local police station arrived. Thank you so much for coming.
No problem at all, Kaito. It's been a while, huh? Hi, Uncle Tanaka. We've had Kaito in our care quite a few times. He's been fun playing in the park at night.
Really?
Yes, and each time we've spoken to his mother, and we've also reported to the Child Guidance Center. She's quite good at making excuses, though. Every time, the social workers come back saying it's a peaceful household.
That can't be. There's no way a house that leaves a kid alone at night is peaceful.
But I have had enough. This time, we'll be contacting his father, not the mother.
You haven't done that before?
No. Back then, he wasn't legally Kaito's father yet. But now, after the remarriage, he's officially his stepdad.
A few hours later, Reina's husband, Fuma, hurried back from their trip to her parents' house.
Kaito! Uncle Fuma! I'm so sorry, Kaito. You must have been so lonely. I deeply apologize. Reina told me Kaito had gone to a summer camp with his friends.
She lied?
I can't believe I fell for such a stupid lie.
A few days later, Fuma came to apologize again at my house.
I'm really sorry for all the trouble the other day.
It's fine. But did you talk to Reina about what happened afterward?
Well, when I asked Reina, she insisted that Kaito really had a summer camp to attend.
What?
She said she took him to the meeting point, but he ran away and came to your place instead.
That doesn't sound right.
I'll make sure to talk to Kaito properly as his father. Please don't worry.
Wait a minute. Kaito never mentioned anything about a summer camp?
He probably kept it a secret because he thought he'd get in trouble.
No way. That's not true. Reina definitely told me to watch him for a week. This is another one of her lies. But Fuma wasn't listening to me at all. Could it be that Fuma doesn't even know how neglected Kaito has been?
You know, I can't wait for Kaito to accept me and start calling me dad.
If that's the case, he needs to help Kaito so he won't feel lonely again. Can I get your contact info? Just in case Kaito comes over again?
Of course. Here you go.
And that's how I got Fuma's contact info. Sometime later, I started to worry about Kaito and decided to check in with Fuma.
Kaito's doing great. I'm on a night shift today, so I won't be home to talk to him, which is a bit sad. Haha.
He won't be home. Oh, right. Kaito mentioned before. Kaito said that when Fuma is late, Reina uses that time to de-stress and have her alone time. Could it be? Fearing that Kaito might be left alone again, I called Officer Tanaka just to be safe.
Yep, we've found Kaito again.
But he's with a friend this time.
Still, it's getting dark. Let's ask when he is planning to go home. Kaito, what time are you heading home today? I can give you a ride.
Don't worry, I'll come with you to make sure everything's okay. But Kaito wouldn't say what time he planned to go home. Officer Tanaka, I'm going to call Reina.
Good idea. Please do.
Hello? Hey, Reina, what time are you coming home? It's getting late and Kaito's here all by himself. Oh, I'm staying out until morning. Just started drinking, you know. So yeah, since Kaito's there, take care of him for me. Yuko. Bye. Are you serious? There was no way I could let this go.
I'm calling the Child Guidance Center.
And I'm going to tell Fuma everything that just happened. The next morning. So sorry. Kaito must have been such a bother. I'm here to pick him up. Kaito's mom. Kaito's not here anymore. What?
You seem to be enjoying your drinks, huh? Do you have any idea how Kaito felt during that time?
Huh? Who do you think you are? Just give me Kaito already.
He's been taken into protective custody by the Child Guidance Center. And that summer camp story? It was a lie too. Your lies won't work anymore.
What? This is all your fault, Yuko! How dare you meddle in our family business! Yuko, what have you done to my Kaito?
Why are you blaming Yuko? Look at what you have done.
Fuma, why are you here? I called him. I've told him everything about what you've been doing.
You have been neglecting Kaito the whole time. You are unbelievable.
No! You've got it all wrong! Kaito just went to the park by himself! He's a bit of a troublemaker, you know?
That's nonsense. Are you really his parent? I can't continue this marriage with someone who lies and neglects your child like you.
No, please! I don't want to stop being a doctor's wife! I can't go back to a life without money!
Then go get a job.
I need you, Fuma! Let's just put Kaito in an orphanage and we can live together! Just the two of us!
Are you serious right now?
It's just that going out drinking is my way of dealing with the stress of raising a kid.
Ah,
If I didn't have the stress, I wouldn't neglect him, and we'd all be happy. Me, Kaito, and you, Fuma.
you're a disgrace as a mother. I'm taking Kaito.
What?
If you are so stressed, go deal with it on your own without burdening anyone else.
What? No, I'm not getting a divorce, and I won't give up custody either.
You are willing to sacrifice your son just to stay a doctor's wife?
That's why I'm saying we should put him in an orphanage.
What you're saying is completely absurd. I'm divorcing you.
No way! If you divorce me, I'll keep manipulating Kaito! So, if you stay married, you want to put Kaito in an orphanage and live just the two of you? Exactly! And if he divorces, you'll keep neglecting Kaito? That's right! Glad you're catching on, lady. What a selfish woman. Becoming friends with you is probably the biggest regret of my life. What? Regret? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? What do you even see Kaito as? Stay out of my family's business. I wouldn't have to intervene if you weren't doing such awful things. And also, what you're doing is illegal. What? If this goes to court, you could lose custody of Kaito. So what? It means your threats to keep living the same life after divorce are meaningless. Why is everyone ganging up on me? You have no idea how hard it is to be a mother. Can't I have any free time?
Your behavior is way beyond acceptable.
Even if you're struggling, what you're doing is wrong as both a mother and a human being.
I'll raise Kaito. If you want freedom, just go somewhere by yourself.
I'm never getting a divorce! Damn it! Tearing it up won't do anything. There are plenty more copies.
This is so pointless. I'm ready to take this to court if I have to.
Shut up! Shut up! I want to stay a doctor's wife forever! I'm not going back to a life without money! Mom? Dad? Wow, can you tone it down? Everyone outside can hear you.
Seriously? This is such a disgrace to our family. I brought your parents here to discuss the divorce. I thought it was time they knew.
How dare you do this without my permission? The one doing things without permission is you.
I had no idea my grandson was going through this. You're a failure as a mother.
I just wanted to blow off some steam. Blow off steam? What kind of stress do you have when you just lounge around the house all day?
Reina, what you're doing isn't stress relief. It's cruel, and it's hurting Kaito.
Do you understand now just how terrible your actions have been? As a fellow mother, I honestly despise you. What should I do now? Of course, you're coming back to live with us at our house.
I can't stand the thought of showing the world more of our family's shame.
No! I don't want to go back to that countryside!
Kaito must have hated being in that dark park every time.
If you think about Kaito's suffering, maybe living in the countryside would actually be a blessing for him.
Sorry to interrupt, but Kaito wants to tell his mother something. He's insisting.
Kaito? Kaito, help me! It looks like your mom and you won't be able to see each other anymore.
So what?
Huh?
You know, I've never been able to say it, but
What?
I've always thought of you like a stranger, like someone I don't even know.
What?
So even if I don't see you anymore, I won't feel lonely at all.
No way!
Too bad, Reina. Looks like you've never really been recognized as a mother.
I'm so sorry, Kaito! What? What have I done?
It's too late for you to realize that now. I don't have any love left for you.
The least you can do to make amends is to stay away from Kaito.
Exactly. We'll make sure you straighten up back in the countryside.
What an awful person! Not realizing this until it came to this point. After that, Reina returned to her parents' home and began helping with the family farm. I need a break! I want to blow off some steam! Shut it! There are no breaks in farming, and no going out either! Apparently, she lost all contact with Kaito and Fuma. My birthday's coming up, and I can't even celebrate with my family! How unlucky can I get?
Kaito had it way worse when you abandoned him.
Furthermore, rumors about Reina quickly spread around the local town. They say she left her kid behind because she couldn't stand parenting. What a terrible woman. Poor child. She shouldn't even call herself a mother. All these stares. They hurt. She tried to start marriage hunting again quietly, but it never worked out.
You hate kids, right? I don't see a future with someone like that.
No, I've changed. Really?
I don't believe a word you say.
Though Kaito and Fuma weren't related by blood, they grew closer and enjoyed their time together.
Dad, let's play again next week. Of course.
Fuma even became a private practitioner to quit night shifts. Kaito's been smiling a lot more lately.
Hey, Kaito, let's play!
Yeah.
We may not be family, but I know I want to keep watching over Kaito from now on.
You? Can you come pick me up right now? You're probably just lazing around at home, so you can come right away, right? My lazy daughter-in-law.
Like I've told you many times, I'm freelancing. I can't come pick you up. My name is Ayu, 42 years old. I work from home as a freelancer. I recently got married to Taisei after dating for 3 years. But ever since we got married, I've been under the watchful eye of his mother, Eiko. Before we got married,
You? At your age, you're only doing side jobs? What about a real job?
Mom, I told you. I was not doing side jobs. She's freelancing. She works from home as a writer.
when we introduced ourselves and I said I was a freelancer, she didn't get it at all. And then
41 years old. Taisei is marrying someone that much older than him.
she had a problem with my age too and was against the marriage. But even so, we got married. And then... hello?
Well, you're only doing side jobs anyway, so you've got free time, right? Come over right now.
Uh-huh. Mother-in-law?
The weeds in my yard have gotten out of control. My back and knees aren't what they used to be, so can you handle it? And while you're at it, clean the family altar. The kitchen grease is getting pretty bad too. Neither's been cleaned in a while.
She started pulling this kind of stuff, like showing up unannounced just to hassle me. But I'm really sorry, but I've got a bunch of deadlines today. I can't help out. Maybe another time?
What? Are you seriously refusing your mother-in-law's request? And you still call yourself my son's wife?
I really am sorry. Goodbye.
Hey, wait!
Whenever she showed up without notice, I never let her in.
You! How dare you act all high and mighty just because you're my son's wife?
Over the phone?
Hey, come pick me up right now. I want to go to the store, and while we're there, grab me some of those $1 eggs that are limited to 1 pack per person. Of course, it's for me.
Even if she told me to come get her or drive her somewhere? Sorry, I've got a meeting coming up, so I can't.
What? You're just doing your little side jobs.
Click. I'm really sorry, but things are not going to go your way, mother-in-law. I refuse. By the way, my husband Taisei went on an overseas business trip a week after we got married. I'm sure the fact that Taisei isn't around is making my mother-in-law act out. I mentioned it to him once, but your mom's been calling me during work, asking me to pick her up, and she's been coming over unannounced asking me to do chores at her house. It's happening so much and I just don't know what to do.
I'm sorry about my mom. I think she's just lonely because I got married and then left for overseas.
Huh?
My dad passed away a while ago, so I think she's relying on you because you are the closest person to her now.
Is that it?
But if she bothers you when you're busy again, feel free to say no.
He kind of gets it, but he's also trying to sympathize with his mom. Well, he hasn't seen her bothering me in person, and of course, he'd want to believe in the woman who raised him. I get it. He's also by himself in a foreign country, so I guess I can't complain anymore. It left me feeling unsettled, but I figured there wasn't much I could do. I mean, Taisei's overseas, so he can't really help. And maybe his mom really is just lonely, like he said. And honestly, it's just mildly annoying. Nothing I can handle on my own. One day. Today's the day Taisei comes back. Taisei finished his business trip and was coming back to Japan. A call from Taisei? Did he already land? Hello?
You. Today's the day Taisei comes back.
Yes, that's right.
So I'm gathering the relatives at our place to throw him a welcome home party.
Oh, that sounds great. When should we do it?
Today.
What?
I'll take care of the cooking, but you need to call all the relatives and tell them to come over right away.
Mother-in-law, today's a bit too sudden, don't you think? It'll be hard for everyone to make it on such short notice.
Taisei's coming home. Everyone will drop whatever for him, even if it's last minute.
Okay, so all those times she's randomly showed up or called me to pick her up weren't necessarily to bother me. I guess that's just how she thinks things should be. But I'm sure some people already have plans today. Why don't we check everyone's schedules and plan the party around that?
I want to have it now.
But Taisei's probably going to be jet-lagged, and more importantly, he's been working hard in an unfamiliar place. Don't you think he'd like to take it easy today?
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense.
Thank goodness she's coming around. So let's plan for another day.
Wait, you!
Huh?
What do you think you know about Taisei? You haven't been with him that long, right? I carried him in my womb and raised him for 35 years. Don't you dare act like you know better just because you're his wife.
What's the point of this? Anyway, let's reschedule the party. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
When Taisei returned home and I mentioned the welcome home party, he was thrilled.
I'm so happy you are doing this for me.
He looks so happy. Even though my call with mother-in-law was stressful, there's no point in bringing it up now. Seeing Taisei happy made me feel good too. A few days later.
Thanks to everyone for coming together today for me. And Mom for planning this. I'm really grateful.
Let's make this a really fun party. Yeah, a really fun one, right?
I should probably help out. Let me help.
No need for that. Just sit down and relax.
But
You're a guest today, so take it easy.
oh, okay, well, if you insist. Wait, what? I'm used to being told to do the chores, so I was sure she'd ask me to help out too. A few minutes later.
Wow, this looks amazing. It's been so long since I've had your cooking, Mom.
It really does look delicious. It does, but why is there still no food in front of me?
All right, now that everyone's served, let's eat.
Wait, what?
Mom, where's Ayu's food? She doesn't have a plate.
Mother-in-law, what about my portion?
All right, here you go.
What the?
You're fine with instant noodles?
Wait, what about the actual food?
Oh, there's none for you.
Mom, we've got all this amazing food. So why would you only give Ayu instant noodles?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, did we run out? Well, here, have another one.
Mom, you're joking, right?
Taisei, of course, coming home to something like this would be a huge shock for him. I can't imagine how hard it is for him to process this. But to do this in front of everyone, this is way beyond the usual petty stuff. It's blatant harassment. Mother-in-law, this is too much. Weren't we supposed to have a fun party?
Oh, we are. But we can't have fun with you here. You're not family.
Wait, what?
And isn't this fun right now?
Mom. Eiko, what are you talking about?
Unbelievable. Mother-in-law is seriously out of her mind.
You might look like the victim, but you're the one who actually is in the wrong here.
What?
Have you done anything a wife should be doing since you got married? No, you haven't.
That's...
At the very least, if you acted like a wife, I might have accepted you. But instead, you sit at home, working, and never listen to a word I say. I can't stand that my precious son is married to a woman like you. Just some aging lady who doesn't fulfill her role as a wife. If you can't follow my orders as Taisei's mother, you should just divorce him right now. We don't need you.
I shut my mother-in-law out, thinking I was the victim of her harassment, but I never even tried to understand her.
Mom, that's enough.
Taisei.
Ayu, I'm sorry. I should have realized sooner that Mom was harassing you. If I had said something when you first told me.
Taisei, this wasn't harassment. It was educating your wife.
Mom, You handed Ayu instant noodles while everyone else had a full meal. That's clearly harassment.
Ayu's at fault for not fulfilling her role as a wife. I've put up with Ayu's stubborn refusal to follow my orders over and over. She's never done what I asked. How can you call yourself a wife when you don't listen to your mother-in-law? Who do you think is in the wrong here?
Wait, follow orders?
Yeah, that's right. A wife is only a wife if she listens to her mother-in-law. But all she does is use work as an excuse. How rude.
You've got to be kidding me. Ayu's not your servant.
What?
I have been listening to this nonsense long enough. You only think about yourself, completely ignoring Ayu's feelings. And you are talking about the role of a wife? So, what is a mother-in-law's role? To bully her daughter-in-law?
That's not what I...
If you say one more bad thing about Ayu, I don't care if you are my mother. I won't stand for it.
I was just joking. Just joking. There's food for Ayu too.
Ayu, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? You're leaving?
Yeah, I realize there's no point in talking anymore.
Wait, I'll get Ayu's food ready right now. Don't leave.
Mother-in-law,
Yes?
I've reflected on what you said earlier. I see now that I wasn't being a good wife and I didn't consider your feelings at all.
That's right. You're the one who's been in the wrong all along.
But when you said that I didn't follow orders, it really made me angry.
What?
You said there's no food for strangers, right? Since you see me as a stranger, I'll be going now. It's rude to overstay in someone else's house. Well then, I'll be on my way.
Wait a minute.
Now that I think about it, from your perspective, I'm just a stranger too, huh?
What?
You just said a wife only gets recognized when she does everything her mother-in-law says, right? Well, I've never done that. So I guess that means I'm not a wife, huh? Which makes me and Eiko strangers, right?
Wait, what are you even talking about? I don't understand. Oh dear, then I guess I'm a stranger too. So I'm just another stranger to you, Eiko. No, that's not what I meant. I was just talking about Ayu.
Eiko, stop treating me like I'm your daughter-in-law. I'm just a stranger, right?
If she's a stranger to you, then I guess you're a stranger to me too, Mom.
What? Taisei, what are you saying? You're my precious son.
Enough, Eiko.
Brother.
You don't remember how much Mom struggled when Grandma bullied her as a daughter-in-law? How many times did she cry?
Mom.
Wow. So you saw your own mother suffer from being bullied as a daughter-in-law and now you're doing the same thing? Well, that's pretty heartless. I bet Grandma's looking down from heaven, feeling disappointed.
Seriously, Mom? I'm starting to question your character.
No, it's not the same. What I'm doing isn't bullying like Grandma did to Mom.
That's what all bullies say. Grandma used to say the same thing while making Mom miserable every single day. But whether it's bullying or not is for the person being treated that way to decide.
Brother, please listen. I never meant to make Ayu cry like Grandma did to Mom.
True, I didn't cry.
Ayu!
But having you show up unannounced almost every day, telling me to do chores at your house or checking on the chores at mine, and then calling me to pick you up or drive you somewhere on a whim, honestly, it's exhausting.
What? You were really doing all that, Eiko?
It's not that bad compared to what Grandma did to your mother.
That's not all. You never acknowledged my work, did you?
What do you mean?
No matter how many times I explained that I'm a freelance writer, you kept calling it just side jobs. You assumed that because I work from home, I must have tons of free time.
What?
But that's what it is, right?
Oh my, I make $6,000 a month, Mom.
What? $6,000?
That's impressive.
I support myself as a freelance writer. I don't have all the free time you think I do.
But I didn't know that.
What do you mean? The only thing you didn't know was how much I make. You've always known I work from home as a freelancer.
Well,
Besides, even if it were side jobs, that's still work. Either way, it sounds like you are intentionally trying to disrupt Ai's work. Uncle is right.
but
Even after all this, you still don't get it. This is seriously embarrassing.
What?
I'm going to keep my distance from Eiko until she changes her mindset.
What?
And since I'm just a stranger according to Eiko,
That's right.
Oh, I'm a stranger too, so I'll never be seeing you again. I've just blocked your number.
Wait, everyone?
Of course, I agree with Ayu.
Taisei, this is too much. I raised you with so much love.
You called it the welcome home party for me, but all along, you planned to bully Ayu, didn't you? This is unbelievable. I don't even want to think of you as my mom right now.
No.
The next time we see each other will be when you are in a coffin. Goodbye.
Oh, wait, I was wrong. I won't treat you like strangers or bully Ayu anymore. Please don't abandon me.
Let's have a welcome home party at our place now. What? Really?
sure, let's order some takeout.
Thanks, Uncle, Aunt.
Taisei.
After that,
Wait, don't go. Let's talk this over again. I don't want to be cut off from Taisei.
even after we left, Eiko chased after us.
Isn't she embarrassed?
Yeah, people are staring, but she must be desperate. Because of that,
Did you hear Eiko was disowned by her son?
she's always been a bit off, hasn't she? I'm not surprised.
I even got a video of her clinging to her sons. Wanna see?
Totally.
It seems like the whole neighborhood found out about it. And now,
I think it's best to stay away from Eiko. If even her son disowned her, it's probably for a reason.
yeah, let's avoid her. Even the neighbors started keeping their distance.
Recently, when I walk around the neighborhood, I hear whispers. And even when I greet people, no one says anything back. No one even looks me in the eye. Taisei won't answer my calls, and even when I text him, he never reads them. It's the same with my brother. Has everyone really cut me off? Am I completely alone?
Eiko became isolated, not only from her family and relatives, but also from the neighbors. And then,
Have I eaten recently? I don't think I have, but I don't feel hungry. Oh,
she had worried so much that her appetite disappeared and eventually she collapsed due to malnutrition. She was rushed to the hospital for emergency treatment and ended up being admitted.
I'm in the hospital, but no one's come to visit me.
After she was discharged, she started going to therapy regularly. As for me, again?
This time it's a long one.
Taisei's last business trip was short, but apparently he did such a great job that he's been sent on another trip overseas.
At least there's no one left to bother you now. But honestly, I don't think I can stand being away from you for so long. So if you're okay with it, would you come with me?
I've been thinking the same thing, and if I won't be a distraction, I'd love to come with you. Now, I'm enjoying my time overseas with Taisei.
I'm Eureka, 33 years old. I live with my husband, Keisuke, who I married 5 years ago, and our newborn daughter, Sumire.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Keisuke and I met as co-workers at the company we entered post-graduation. We got close while working together as peers, and eventually we started dating. In our 6th year of working there, we got married, and just a few months ago, we were blessed with our long-awaited daughter, Sumire. So, right now, I'm on maternity leave and diving into my first experience of motherhood. Every day with the adorable daughter I have wanted for so long has been tough, but also blissful. However, there's one thing that bothers me. It's about my husband, Keisuke. Hey, Keisuke, can you watch Sumire for a bit?
I'm busy right now. Wait, is Sumire hungry? Hey, Eureka, make some milk.
I'm in the middle of washing dishes and can't step away right now. Keisuke, could you please do it?
What? I'm busy too. Do you know how rare it is for a husband to help out like this? Just make the milk without complaining.
Keisuke, can you change Sumire's diaper?
What? Didn't I just do it like 10 days ago? Hey, there's no wipes.
Really? I think there's a refill in the rack over there. Sorry, but can you restock it too?
Huh? That's your job, isn't it? You should be the one doing that.
Yeah, Keisuke has a habit of doing what I call cherry-picking the best parts of parenting and then acting all proud about it.
Hey, I gave Sumire a bath. Man, am I a great dad or what?
It's been over a month since he's last did that, but he's acting like a hero just because he helped out a little. Thanks. If possible, I'd love it if you could also get her clothes ready and put lotion on her after her bath.
What? Why do I have to listen to your complaints when I'm already helping out with childcare? Unlike you who's unemployed, I'm busy working every day. Stop whining.
Listen, what you're calling the little things are actually all part of what's called childcare. Sure, feeding her and giving her a bath are important, but there's so much more to it than just that. Helping with all of that is what it means to truly take part in the parenting.
What? We are already splitting up the work, aren't we?
Keisuke, what you're doing is cherry-picking the easy parts of parenting. You only do the visible, rewarding task every once in a while and then act like you've done it all.
What the heck is cherry-picking parenting?
It's when you skip over the little parts like you said earlier. There's a celebrity dad on TV these days who talks about how tough those details are. Of course, it's tough while handling a job, but there are ways to balance work and parenting without cherry-picking. I'll be going back to work soon too, so I really want you to get used to it little by little.
You are so annoying.
What?
I have been helping out even though I'm super busy. And now you're really discouraging me. Isn't it unreasonable for you to be asking me to do all this stuff? You're not working right now, so taking care of the baby is your job. You should be thanking me for helping out at all.
Keisuke refused to listen to anything I had to say. In fact...
So, Yurika is back from her maternity leave starting today. Make sure to support her, everyone.
Hey, I heard from Keisuke that while she was on leave, Yuriko wasn't doing anything and left all the parenting to him. Oh, I heard that too. Poor Keisuke, working full-time while having to do all that.
Right? I better make sure my wife doesn't turn out like that.
Keisuke took advantage of my absence at work during my maternity leave and spread unfounded rumors about how I wasn't helping with childcare. Actually, there's a bit of a misunderstanding with Keisuke. It's not exactly how he's saying it. Wait, really? In fact, it sounds like Keisuke was the one causing most of the trouble.
Oh man, I'm really sorry for saying something so rude.
Thankfully, once I explained the situation, most of my coworkers understood and sympathized with me. No worries at all, as long as you get it now. But honestly, Keisuke...
Oh, and just to say, if you ever need anything, feel free to talk to me anytime.
Yeah, if work stuff gets tough, don't hesitate to pass it over to me.
My kids are older now, so I can take on some overtime no problem. Just let me know whenever. Everyone, thank you all so much. With so many people offering their support, my worries at work disappeared. But it seemed like Keisuke wasn't too happy about that.
Hey, so next month, during the long weekend, my relatives are gathering at my parents' house. My mom kept bugging me to bring you and Sumire along.
Oh, is that so? Well, if it's around that time, I should be able to take a leave of absence and come. It was going to be the first time in a while that we'd gather with Keisuke's relatives at his family's place. Oh, the three of you made it! Sumire is getting cuter by the day!
Sorry for making you bring the little one, but we really wanted to see you guys.
No problem at all. Lately, we've both been busy with work, so I'm really happy we could get out as a family. Thank you so much for inviting us. Oh, Yurika! You're just the sweetest daughter-in-law! I made everyone's favorite dishes today, so come on in.
Yurika, I heard you love peaches, right? My wife bought a ton after hearing about that. So make sure to eat as much as you like.
Keisuke's parents were always so kind and welcoming to me and Sumire, so attending family gatherings wasn't an issue at all.
Cheers!
Yurika, thank you so much for coming today. Sumire's such a good baby. But still, balancing parenting and working must be tough, right? Oh, absolutely. Until my kid turned 3, it was complete chaos every single day. Seriously, Yurika, are you holding up okay?
Don't worry, I'm always helping out.
Oh, how reassuring.
Well, it's not really helping out. It feels like I'm doing everything myself.
Huh?
Yeah, she didn't do anything while she was on maternity leave. I was the one working and taking care of Sumire at the same time.
Keisuke, is that really true? You're not exaggerating.
Of course, I wouldn't lie about that. Yurika didn't do anything. And even when I helped with the baby after work, all I got were demands about doing more. Honestly, I'm the one having a hard time here.
If that's really true, then I do feel sorry for you.
Oh, it totally is. I'm always the one giving her a bath. I'm a total super dad. Even my coworkers tell me how awesome I am for actually doing my share of the parenting.
He only gives her a bath about once a month, and even then, it's just him bathing her. I'm the one who has to do all the prep and cleanup. Huh? Don't you only bathe her once a month?
What the? You?
If that's the case, what exactly do you do all the time, Keisuke?
Huh? Like I said, I give her a bath.
Yeah, I got that. But you know, bathing isn't just getting her into the tub, right? I'm asking what else you do besides that.
Well, I wash her hair and her face and body.
Oh, so you're just getting in the bath with her, huh?
No, I do way more than that. What's going on? Why are you raising your voice? Is something the matter? Oh no, we were just talking about how I'm such a helpful dad. You know, a super dad.
So, what else do you do?
Well, you know, I give her milk and I change her diapers.
I see. And by the way, how do you make the milk?
Oh, well, you know, you just mix the powder with hot water.
What temperature should the water be?
Temperature? I guess warm enough?
How do you make sure it's warm enough?
Well, you just boil the water until it's about that temperature, right?
When does a baby stop drinking milk? At what age?
Stop drinking? Around 3 years old?
What about the diapers? Which brand do you use?
I kind of forgot the brand.
And the wipes? Which brand are those?
That too. I'm not sure.
Where do you keep the diaper and wipe stuff?
Well,
I see now.
what?
I've got a good understanding of your so-called super dad ways. In other words, you don't do much of anything but act like you're such a great dad. And on top of that, you badmouth Eureka.
No way. It's not that I don't do anything. I just couldn't really answer those questions right now.
But Keisuke, all you've been doing is changing diapers and giving her a bath, right?
Isn't there a term for that? Cherry-picking parenting, right?
Oh, is that what they call it nowadays? Well, if all you're doing is the easy stuff and pretending you're doing everything, cherry picking sounds about right. Keisuke,
Yes?
I've never heard of this cherry picking parenting before, but it really does sound like what you're doing. And to make it worse, you're badmouthing Eureka, who's been taking on the harder parts of parenting.
I've heard what's going on, and what you're doing is pretty low. Not only are you making Eureka's life harder, but you're also trash-talking her. You should be ashamed to even face her parents.
Honestly, Keisuke, I'm surprised Eureka hasn't divorced you yet. You're terrible.
Yeah, you should give her a sincere and proper apology. An apology?
Of course! Eureka has been dealing with your awful behavior for so long.
There's no way I'm apologizing. I was helping out despite how busy I am. I was doing things that Eureka should have been handling, and now you expect me to apologize? I should be the one getting thanked, not the other way around. You are the one who's wrong here. Your approach to parenting was completely one-sided, and on top of that, you insulted Eureka, who's been giving her all. What else can you do right now besides apologize? Well,
Exactly. You even bragged about your coworkers complimenting you, but I bet you've been spreading lies at work too, haven't you?
That's...
Yes,
What?
that's right. Keisuke was spreading rumors at work, just like he did today, claiming I wasn't doing any childcare while I was on maternity leave, and he earned sympathy from our coworkers. Thankfully, after I explained the truth, they understood. But until then, I was being looked at like a slacker.
What on earth were you thinking?
I guess he couldn't stand it when my coworkers showed sympathy towards me. I was often told things like,
You weren't even working.
while I was on leave.
Enough of this.
Apologize to Eureka!
I'm sorry. Get down on your knees and apologize. And what's with that tone? I'm sorry doesn't cut it. It's not even a proper apology. I'm really sorry.
Eureka, I'm truly sorry. I know an apology can't make up for it, but this is all I can do.
I've made a terrible mistake. It's our fault for raising Keisuke this way.
Please, lift your heads. There's nothing wrong with either of you. In fact, I'm so grateful that you and the rest of the family were able to say what needed to be said. I've been trying to get through to him for so long, but he just wouldn't listen.
I see. So Eureka, you have been trying to talk to him all this time.
That's right.
Eureka, honestly, you'd be fully justified in divorcing him. You don't have to stay with him if you don't want to.
Huh? What are you talking about?
To be honest, I have considered divorce. But Keisuke, as little as it was, did help out with childcare. And because of that, Sumire has gotten attached to him.
I feel bad separating them now.
Hey, I have an idea. An idea? Yes, if Keisuke really changes his ways, don't you think things will be much easier for you? So, why don't we give Keisuke a proper reschooling?
Reschooling?
Oh, that's a great idea. We'll teach Keisuke how to handle real parenting. Eureka, if you're okay with it, I'd love to help too.
That sounds perfect. If he learns what it means to actually take care of a child, maybe he'll reflect on his past behavior and start appreciating Eureka more.
That makes sense. Let's teach Keisuke properly while he stays with us for a while.
Eureka, are you okay with this?
All right then. A few times a week, we'll take Keisuke and Sumire over to our place. On those days, you can take a break from childcare. We'll have Keisuke take care of Sumire at our place. Don't worry, we'll make sure to teach him everything and ensure Sumire is safe.
That's very kind of you, but I don't want to trouble you all. We'll help out when things get tough.
Yes, we'd love to spend time with adorable Sumire too.
Everyone, thank you so much. But I feel bad for getting you all involved in our issues.
Oh, this isn't your fault, Eureka.
That's right. We help each other out when we're in need. Thank you. I'll do my best to make things better, so please help me out.
Help you out? Eureka, wait a minute. You don't really need to reschool me.
Keisuke, I've talked to you about this so many times, haven't I?
You're the one who refused to listen.
Okay, I was wrong. I'll listen from now on. I promise.
Your parents and relatives are willing to help out so kindly. Or what? Would you prefer a divorce and living separately from me and Sumire?
That's not what I want.
Then go and get properly reschooled. And just so you know, if you ever treat them like you've treated me, I won't forgive you this time.
After that, Keisuke began his strict reschooling with his parents and relatives, just as promised.
If I can just get through this, I can go back to my normal life. I'll power through and get it over with quickly.
That's what Keisuke seemed to think. But... Hey, Keisuke, isn't the milk a bit too hot? Sumire could burn herself.
Yes. When do babies stop drinking milk? Between 12 to 18 months. Oh, and we are starting with solid foods soon. So you need to learn how to prepare those too. Yes.
Keisuke, did you forget what to do after giving her a bath again?
Huh? Put on her clothes, dry her hair, and what else?
Moisturizing cream.
Yes.
It seems the strict lessons from his parents and relatives broke Keisuke's spirit pretty quickly. But thanks to the tough reschooling...
Eureka. I'll go ahead and give Sumire a bath.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I've already prepared her clothes, so you can take it easy.
Keisuke, I'm thinking of starting Sumire on solid food soon.
Got it. I'll go buy a blender right away.
Keisuke gradually started gaining more knowledge and experience, and even on the days he wasn't at his parents' house, he became more active in helping with childcare. Keisuke, can you stir Sumire's baby food a bit?
Oh, for crying out loud? Stop nagging me. I'm busy with work. I don't have time for this. I can't do everything, and Sumire won't stop crying. It's driving me crazy. Oh.
When Keisuke started hurling insults at not just me, but at Sumire as well, I finally decided to get a divorce. Keisuke, I can't do this with you anymore. I want a divorce.
What? Why? I have been working and learning while staying at my parents' place because of you.
It's the fact that you're saying it's because of me. Wouldn't it be better for both of us if we didn't have to anymore? After I said this, it seems Keisuke finally broke. Once he signed the divorce papers, we were officially no longer together. After that, the rumor of Keisuke's divorce spread quickly throughout the company. At first, he continued to tell everyone, just like before, that it was because I wasn't helping with childcare.
Wait, isn't that a lie? Wasn't Keisuke the one who wasn't doing the parenting?
He's just bitter about the divorce and trying to ruin Eureka's reputation. That's pretty low.
That's questionable behavior for anyone.
Thanks to my coworkers sticking up for me, the tables turned quickly. With his reputation completely ruined, Keisuke was eventually demoted and sent to a rural branch. I heard Keisuke caused some problems at headquarters.
I wish they wouldn't send someone like that over here.
Even in his new position, the rumors followed him, and he's been struggling with a sense of isolation. Still, because of the alimony and child support payments for Sumire, he couldn't quit and has to work hard every day. As for me, I've been enjoying my newfound freedom after being freed from Keisuke. Work and childcare are still tough, but it's far more peaceful than enduring his complaints and insults in exchange for minimal help. Even after the divorce, I've stayed in touch with Keisuke's parents and relatives, who have always been so kind to me.
Sumire is just adorable.
Sumire, what would you like for a snack? I plan to continue living happily with Sumire, surrounded by the people who truly care about us, while giving back to them in any way I can.